if you were a refugee, what would you guys take with you?
My phone, charger, and Wi-Fi.
And Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say?
Yeah, the same actually.
Yeah, the same.
The same?
I'll bring my iPad.
So you'd all take your Wi-Fi,
My family.
but you're not taking. Oh, you are taking your family. Okay.
But we are bringing some methods to solve that problem, and I think it helps everyone to get a deeper understanding of the problem before you start to solve it.
I think the opportunity to meet people across sector and really engage with them in a meaningful way around this issue was fabulous.
We had a great session where people were actually able to think out of the box and bring a lot of different perspectives to the point, and you see how one thought builds to another, and that basically grows the bigger mass. What we're here for.
It was great. I learned a lot from the other NGOs that are working on these issues in very specific contexts, but I thought what was most fun was talking to the private sector and hearing how they think about the problem. We identified some core competencies out of the private sector that might not have been obvious, and we learned a lot more. I learned a lot more about how the private sector approaches these challenges and some of the ways they might be involved in the solution.
The current system has been doing fine, but it's not perfect. And then we have to get away from the silo approach in order to solve the bigger problems out there. So therefore we need to collective help from all the bodies around the table. And it was fantastic to see everybody bring a different angle of their perspective and how they can help.
There were many NGOs, many startups. I was thinking, I only create money. And I went through the day dazzled, not knowing what was really my role. And yesterday evening actually, that's when it struck me. The program has invited someone from a camp in Nigeria, and he explained how much he needs us. And I felt that as someone that works in a wonderful company such as Unilever, I can contribute to that. Today, therefore, I worked with my team on how can we enable innovation for people that are in refugee camps. I must say I'm very proud about the idea we have put in place. I believe we can make it happen. And the beauty of what I have found is that we can make a win-win situation for a business and for the refugee camp.
For us, the real objective is to see how we can make things concrete and take some of those things to life, either the ideas that came here and the relationship that we build with NRC, just to really make something meaningful and concrete. So
the problem we were trying to solve was allowing refugees or empowering refugees to provide for their own livelihoods. And the intervention point was creating this connectivity. The idea we had was essentially creating startup hubs or incubators, so allowing people to access a digital global marketplace, potentially answering briefs from companies such as my own to design or create or code or whatever we trained people to do. So we are looking at a virtuous and virtual growth circle.
I think what's wonderful about, you've thought about the marketplace, creating sort of a global access while having an on-the-ground footprint in the physical world. I think a lot of what I think marketplaces miss on today is that they go all digital, but don't think about sort of the on-ramps and the off-ramps for the physical world, and the fact that you've linked those two, I think, is really excellent. Also, it's just wonderful to imagine how kind of changing the brand of what it means to be a refugee to sort of a cohort of people that are viewed as contributors to society rather than as sort of a cost or a drain to society. So I think there's just a lot to be excited about there.